the school. The students are like really nice. The teachers, they really positive, and yeah.
Like the teachers at my old school, I never asked questions with my teachers. And now at this school, since my mom went here, so I basically know all the teachers that's here. So now I can express to what I'm feeling and what I need to ask.
My friends, because, the education is pretty good. The teachers are great, but my friends is the best part.
I like most about Hammond Central is definitely the students, the people, all the people I met since I've been here, because I moved here from middle school. So like the people have been great. I made a lot of memories since freshman year, sophomore year, all the years,
Some days you're gonna have days where like you don't want to come, but like the days I come, like it get funner and funner as like I get in the older grade. But it's not easy, but like when you do what you gotta do, it become easy. So it's really just chill for me.
Good. There's never any like problems or nothing. And it's always like good vibes. Everybody's like chill.
I like the people. I like the community. I would definitely say it's fun. It's definitely creative. Like you definitely don't know what you're gonna get coming through the door every day. In a good way though. I would say it's safe, it's loving. It's definitely welcoming.
The teachers the most about the school. Yeah, I think my experience at Morton's pretty good. I don't have any complaints. Okay. The atmosphere is good here, and there's good people here.
Because when she teaches, it like actually makes me want to actually try the things she teaches, because of the way she does it is so like inspiring to me.
Gov Nation, let's ride!
I love the school. The students are like really nice. The teachers, they really positive, and yeah.
Like the teachers at my old school, I never asked questions with my teachers. And now at this school, since my mom went here, so I basically know all the teachers that's here. So now I can express to what I'm feeling and what I need to ask.
My friends, because, the education is pretty good. The teachers are great, but my friends is the best part.
I like most about Hammond Central is definitely the students, the people, all the people I met since I've been here, because I moved here from middle school. So like the people have been great. I made a lot of memories since freshman year, sophomore year, all the years,
Some days you're gonna have days where like you don't want to come, but like the days I come, like it get funner and funner as like I get in the older grade, but it's not easy, but like when you do what you gotta do, it become easy. So it's really just chill for me.
Good. There's never any like problems or nothing. And it's always like good vibes. Everybody's like chill.
I like the people. I like the community. I would definitely say it's fun. It's definitely creative. Like you definitely don't know what you're gonna get coming through the door every day. In a good way though. I would say it's safe, it's loving. It's definitely welcoming.
The teachers the most about the school. Yeah, in my experience, Morton's pretty good. I don't have any complaints. Okay. The atmosphere is good here, and there's good people here.
Because when she teaches, it like actually makes me want to actually try the things she teaches, because the way she does it is so like inspiring to me.
Gov Nation, let's ride.
I love the school. The students are like really nice. The teachers, they really positive, and yeah.
Like the teachers at my old school, I never asked questions with my teachers. And now at this school, since my mom went here, so I basically know all the teachers that's here. So now I can express to what I'm feeling and what I need to ask.
My friends, yeah, because, the education is pretty good. The teachers are great, but my friends is the best part.
I like most about Hammond Central was definitely the students, the people, all the people I met since I've been here, because I moved here from middle school. So like the people have been great. I made a lot of memories since freshman year, sophomore year, all the years,
Some days you're gonna have days where like you don't want to come, but like the days I come, like it get funner and funner as like I get in the older grade. But it's not easy, but like when you do what you gotta do, it become easy. So it's really just chill for me.
Good. There's never any like problems or nothing. And it's always like good vibes. Everybody's like chill.
We're here and we're ready to move forward. Today is November 25th, 2025, our school board meeting, public hearing meeting for the purpose of our tentative teacher's contract. Let's stand and recognize our flag. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Roll call. Trustee Candelara.
Present.
Trustee Stanford. Present. Trustee Blake King, present. We do have a quorum of 3, and we're ready to proceed. Mr. Salinas, please.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for navigating our detours and our road closures in the neighborhood. Want to just first thank our student, Jonathan Robledo, who made our kindness campaign sign behind our trustees. There's a student at, he is at Hammond Central, and so we're very, very grateful for that. Again, tonight, the purpose of our meeting is to have our hearing on our collective bargaining agreement, and Mrs. Latera Smith will be reading that. But before I move forward, I want to clarify for the community and for the public that the School City of Hammond and the Teachers Union reached an agreement with the Indiana Education Employment Relations Board, was informed in a timely manner. We have remained fully compliant with all required state deadlines. The first public hearing was on the agreement was held on September 9th. The second public hearing is held this evening, November 25th at 5:30 p.m., and the board is set to vote the agreement on Tuesday, December 2nd at 6 p.m. Because all the required steps were completed with the timeline established, this agreement is not considered to be at impasse, and we were not assigned a mediator by the Education Employment Relations Board. Furthermore, on Monday, November 17th, Attorney Dixon and Mr. Salinas spoke on the phone with Dr. Stacy Hughes, the Executive Director of the Indiana Education Employment Relations Board, to confirm the agreement between our Teachers Association and our School City of Hammond. So with that, I'd like to turn it over to our Director of Human Resources, Mrs. Latera Smith, who will be publicly reading our updates to our collective bargaining agreement.
Mr. Salinas, could she come to the podium, please? Thank you.
Thank you, Superintendent Salinas. Good evening, Board Trustees, President Blake King. I'm here tonight to read to you the proposed changes to the collective bargaining agreement. Per Indiana statute, the changes were posted on the school website. After I read the changes, the public will be allowed to comment. The board will vote on these changes on December 2nd at 6:00 p.m. as stated by Superintendent Salinas. The proposed changes include: this is a one-year agreement commencing on July 1st, 2025 through June 30th, 2026. Article 9.3, personal business. Teachers shall be entitled to the following leave of absence with each school year. 3 days of absence for personal business may be granted with no loss of pay. The 3 days shall be accumulated in sick leave if unused. Application for all personal business shall be made at least 24 hours before taking such leave, except in cases of emergencies, and the applicant would not be required to state the reason for taking such leave. The employer shall honor all requests regardless of reasons. Personal business leave days should not be used for the purpose of extending vacations. Article 9.7, professional leave. Professional leave days may be granted at the discretion of the Director of Elementary or Director of Secondary for such purposes as attending or participating in educational workshops, seminars, or conferences, or for the visitation to other school corporations or educational institutions for the purpose of observing instructional techniques. Article 10.4, sick leave bank. Teachers may donate up to 2 sick leave days to any teacher who, in the case of extended illness, has exhausted his or her sick leave days and personal leave days. A request for such donations will be made through the president of the Hammond Teachers Federation. With the consent of the teacher making the request, the Federation will convey the request to teachers and will circulate the appropriate form among teachers. Completed forms will be submitted to the superintendent by the president of the Federation. A doctor's certificate will confirm the illness. The maximum number of days that may be donated to a given teacher in a given school year is the number of days it would take to enable the teacher to be eligible for long-term disability insurance, up to the maximum of 60 days in a given school year. No days can be donated beyond the number requested by the teacher. Article 11.5, new teachers shall be paid $30 per hour for attending orientation. This should be usually paid on the first payroll. Article 12.11, teachers who are licensed by the Indiana Department of Education and have received certification as a physical therapist or occupational therapist and are currently acting as a physical therapist or occupational therapist shall be paid an annual stipend in amount of $2,000. Article 12.12, If teachers are assigned to a leadership lead position, they will be compensated $5,000. Article 14.1, insurance protection is the same insurance percentage as last year. Appendix A, teacher compensation model. Effective 2025-2026 school year, salary range $49,000 to $86,000. Base salary of $49,000. Teacher retention stipend. For the 2025-2026 school year, the board will pay each returning certified teacher a one-time $750 teacher retention stipend payment. Teacher cost of living stipend. The board will pay each returning and newly hired teacher for the 2025-2026 school year a $500 stipend, $500 one-time stipend. Certification incentive stipend. The board will pay each teacher on a temporary teacher's license or emergency permit a $250 stipend if they become fully licensed before the end of the school year. 2025-2026 compensation model. The teacher compensation model shall consist of 3 factors used to determine increases in teacher compensation. Number 1, evaluation. Teachers who score in the top 2 categories, highly effective or effective, on the evaluation instrument for the previous school year earn a $500 increase to their base salary. Number 2, experience. Teachers who had a minimum of 120 paid days the previous school year earn a $500 increase to their base salary. Number 3, academic needs of the student. Teachers who earn the required early literacy certification shall receive a $250 increase to their base salary upon notification of the certification to the school corporation. Thank you.
Trustees, are there any, excuse me, trustees, are there any questions? I had one comment on page. It's so minor, but I just need to be consistent. On page 6, you indicated there was a 10.4. It's my understanding that that entire paragraph is the 10.4 because it's not noted. It's 10.4 on page 6.
That is correct. That's Article 10.4.
Okay, so-
It's omitted, but we'll add it.
Okay,
Yes,
so we
correct.
need to insert that.
Okay.
I did have a question. Did you have another one?
That's it. Go ahead, trustee
I did
Sanford.
have another question. I'm just noticing what may be some inconsistencies in the way some things are written, so maybe we can make them just a little clearer. Because I like the fact that some of them say annual payments or yearly payments, and then there are a lot of them that don't say that at all. So if they are annual or yearly, can we note that?
Most definitely.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Trustee
Okay, thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Mrs. Smith. Now we're open for our public expression or hearing, which is it? Public hearing?
Public expression at this time.
Public
Mhm,
expression
yes.
from our audience.
All right, first speaker, Rena Horgan.
Good evening, President Blake King and members of the school board. On behalf of the Hammond Teachers Federation, I want to start by recognizing the hard work that has gone into reaching this agreement. We're genuinely pleased to have arrived at a contract that both teachers and administration can accept. Reaching this point took time, collaboration, and a shared commitment to our schools, and we appreciate that. That said, the document in its current form still contains a number of clerical errors that need attention before you move forward with its approval. These aren't disagreements about intent or substance. They're simply mistakes that must be corrected to ensure that the collective bargaining agreement is clear, accurate, and enforceable for everyone involved. Marcia Schenek will outline those errors in detail, and we ask that the board direct their attorney to review and correct them before your December 2nd vote. This step is essential. When the document reflects this agreement, our members will be able to confidently ratify the contract and put this process behind us. Our goal is simple: to finalize a clean, correct agreement so that we can all get back to the work that matters most: teaching, supporting our students, and strengthening our schools. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next speaker, Marcia. I can't, thank you. Shenik.
I am Marcia Shenek. I am the elementary trustee for the Hammond Teachers Federation, and I serve on the negotiations team. I teach 4th grade at Edison Elementary School. I have been teaching for the school city of Hammond for over 40 years. I would urge the school board to direct their attorney to make these corrections to the collective bargaining agreement before approving it on December 2nd, 2025. Page 5, Article 9. The copy that the HR director read is not the wording in the copy that was given to the Hammond Teachers Federation. The Hammond Teachers Federation copy says elementary of secondary. It should read Director of Elementary or Secondary Education. Page 6, Article 11, 11.1.
Excuse me. I know you have 3 minutes. Could you just slow down? I mean, because we're not going to hold to these 3 minutes. So
Okay, then I'll slow down. If you're not holding me to 3 minutes,
I want to
I'll
keep
slow
up
down.
with you.
Okay, I'll slow down then. Thank you.
Now, what was the first one?
Page 5, Article 9, 9.7. The copy that the Hammond Teachers Federation read, Director of Elementary of Secondary, instead of Director of Elementary or Secondary. I'm not sure how the HR director got a different copy than, was reading a different copy than we have. That's problematic right there.
Okay.
Page 6, Article 11, 11.1. Remove the sentence that states there shall be no salary increases for the 24-25 school year. This is the 25-26 collective bargaining agreement. 11.3. An explanation as to how the contract salary figures are computed typically will be issued for the first paycheck of the school year. This has not been done for several years. It should state that the explanation will be issued with the first paycheck following ratification of the collective bargaining agreement. $11.5. The copy that the HR director read $30 per day, it should read $30 per hour, not per day. That's what we agreed to.
I don't even see 11.25.
11.5.
11.5.
Oh, 0.5, okay. Oh, I got it.
Ours shows $30
I
per
see
hour.
it. Okay.
Page 7, Article 12, 12.1. The extra compensation stipends are located in Appendix C, not Appendix B. And then that's the same error in 12.2. Again, Appendix B is the salary schedule. Appendix C is where you would find the extra compensation stipends. 12.12 has a formatting issue, and also the words "as a stipend" should be added for clarification.
Okay, hold on just a second. Okay, can you say again?
12.12 has a formatting issue, and also the words "as a stipend" should be added for clarification.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Page 12, Article 15. (15.4)(b) states that a teacher should submit notification of their retirement to the Assistant Superintendent of Operations. To my knowledge, we currently do not have an Assistant Superintendent of Operations.
So that should be superintendent, I'm assuming.
We just don't have it. I mean,
Right, but who should it be? Superintendent?
nobody.
Oh,
We have
nobody.
eliminated
Okay.
those positions.
Right,
It's
I
a
realize
ballot. It's ballot. Okay, go ahead, I'm sorry.
Page 17, Appendix A, teachers' compensation model salary range needs to be corrected, or the teachers who are at the top of the salary schedule in Appendix B won't receive the base salary increases.
Gotcha.
Appendix B, salary schedule should not be suspended for the 25-26 school year. The Hammond Teachers Federation never agreed to that. If we don't have a salary schedule, exactly how are you paying teachers? Page 18, the provisions regarding the salaries of the new hires reflected herein will be in effect for the 24-25 school year. What are the provisions for the new hires for the 25-26 school year? And that sentence is in the contract twice.
Okay.
Page 19, Appendix B. Each step needs to be increased to reflect the $1,000 increases to the base being paid this year.
Sorry, go ahead.
Page 20, Appendix C.
Oh, see?
Section C-1, Item B, has a strike-through of the words elementary, secondary. Those words should be removed.
Okay. Okay.
Item G has a formatting issue. These items must be corrected before I will support ratification of this collective bargaining agreement. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Last speaker, Dr. Michaela Spangenberg.
Good evening. So in addition to what's already been raised, I'm very happy. It sounds like the negotiations went very well. And, that's, in stark contrast, not only to sometimes in the past, but in other places in the state and the country where that's not the case. So I'm really happy that here, our teachers and our federation is feeling valued. I did want to raise an issue regarding something that had been brought up by a teacher previously that seems relevant to this contract and get some clarification about whether it's addressed in the contract. As I recall previously, there had been a teacher who had stated that teachers were receiving these letters that were saying that you have to do like some odd numbers of minutes before, after, et cetera, school starts without compensation. Typically in these contracts, and I'm not sure that I saw it in this contract, but there's some definition of what the school day is and what teachers are expected to do within and outside of that school day and what compensation they receive for that. Part of the reason that I also feel like this is a pressing issue for our students is I've been hearing from some of our high school students, their parents, about, especially in the mornings, like the hecticness of, first of all, like a 7 a.m. start time and how difficult that is, but then between not being able to bring their backpacks to class, needing to eat breakfast within like a 15-minute window, while also trying to get through security, while there's like some issues with understaffing and all of this. I guess there's some metal detector issue that's still lingering, whatever. It becomes very difficult for students to achieve all of those objectives. And I think if maybe teachers were being given some very specific compensation, it might help alleviate some of that strain, especially for our out-of-district students. If they're late, and like 7:15 is considered late, if they're not in class by 7:15, meaning they got through the metal detector, they got through eating, they got through putting their backpack up, all of the things, And there's usually a line to go through security and the metal detector too, at least one. Then they're considered late and their status is put in jeopardy as well. So I really hope we can compensate some folks to alleviate that. Thank you.
Thank you. That ends public expression.
Thank you, Trustee Stanford. Is there anything else to come before us for tonight?
I would like to mention that I don't know, but on page 21, there is also a note about assistant superintendents. That's all.
Okay, thank you so much for all of our public expressions, and that information is certainly vital. And we certainly cannot pass a contract without having that explicit information changed and fixed, and we are certainly going to do that. Okay, I guess, Mrs. Lee, you want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving?
Sure. So first and foremost, I do want to assure that the corrections will be made by the time we meet again to ratify the contract. I want to thank the teachers who brought these to our attention. Not that this is an excuse, but this is the very first time that I in this position, also Mrs. Smith in this position, were part of negotiations, and we just want to thank everybody who was part of those conversations. But Mrs. Shenik, thank you for your keen eye. I'm very accustomed to Mrs. Shenik's keen eye, and I always appreciate her suggestions and corrections. But with that, we do want to take a moment to say happy Thanksgiving. We hope everybody has a safe break. We will see everybody back December 1st, and we hope that everybody enjoys their time off with their friends and family. Thank you.
And we certainly appreciate the team that put together over 80 boxes of food for our families. They need a super Karma Weeks. She led that endeavor for us, and she had an incredible team. And at some point, we will be acknowledging them as well. So as we'll all say, happy Thanksgiving, and meeting adjourned.